Hello everyone and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. In the last session we completed this little Cascadia bit here. Turns out Cascadia pretty porked and we went down into the Rizzo's secret underground laboratory. Found a bunch of stuff down there and we are now heading over to... Which one is it? Oh yeah, we need to go back to a bunch of people. This one, Canid's Cradle, right? Although, actually, hang on. Where's this one on the map? Wait, that one's just over there? You're joking me. You must be joking me. God damn it. Wasn't I not, like, just there? I'm pretty sure. Well, let's knock this one out whilst we're nearby then. And then we're heading to the crashed ship to see what we can see. And then it looks like we may have to pick a side because both Sanjar and Graham, is it Graham? Want some ship module inside. And there's only one of them. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting time for both. Wait. Oh, you piece of shit. That's an Edgewater thing. I am super dumb. Reading is apparently very hard. Okay, so none of these are actually here. Okay, so it's just this one then. And this one is over here. Okay, I guess we had to teleport here anyway. So that's fine. All's well that ends well. Hope I don't break my legs. Oh, it's just a scratch. Walk it off, lad. A quick puff puff. You'll be alright. Now, I was thinking, we've not, because we've never taken Felix out, we've not been given his side quest. Because every companion, I'm pretty sure, has a side quest. So I was thinking maybe we should do that. Donk. Even though Felix, like, really isn't my dude. Like, I don't know. Just from our limited interactions we've had with him, he kind of just annoys the piss out of me. Wait, why can't I make... Oh, there we go. Okay, so you can't make a companion attack someone if they're down? Because they were like, the Mantic Queen was like knocked unconscious there.
That's the last of them.
And I couldn't get Nyoka to attack. That's strange. We've got over 3,000 ammo. You love to see it. Sup? Boy, oh boy, do I enjoy having this absolute melt fest of a gun. Oh, another one?
You got it, Captain. Nice one. I can't see.
Literally just dissolving them. They thought they were good at this game. And then they met me. And now they know better. If I heal, does that heal my companions? I forget. It does a little bit. Get them out of the danger zone. Plus 10 points to anyone who knows the danger zone reference. I appreciate you dying very much there. Remember when that show used to be good? I can't say what show because then nobody will get plus 10 points for knowing where the reference is from. But damn, was that a good show early on. And then damn, is it not anymore.
Here I go!
Here we go, here we go. Are you dead? Almost.
Let me go! I love a good fight.
I love a good massacre. If they put up any kind of actual fight, I might be a little bit upset. But they really don't. They really don't, due to my wonderful, wonderful gun. And I'm okay with that. Oh, hey, we're right fucking here. That was faster than expected. Sulfur pits discovered. Surprise! We've just killed, like, 4 mantiqueens, a ton of spitters and big boys and other various things, and we still have the same amount of ammo as when we started, pretty much. You love to see it. Right. Hello.
You go on
Fast
ahead,
travel
Captain.
location. Good, good.
I'm not keen on ships, even when they're in the best of shape.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. We'll be keeping watch here.
That's strange. We've never had a place where the companions are unable to come before. Ship ID Cantankerous Canid. Captain Matsu's captain's key is active, but his life signs are no longer detected on the bridge. Logging flight hours while not present for duty is a violation of UDL policy. 1. Eject Captain Matsu's command key. Command key ejected. You gained the key. Good, good. Run diagnostics. Main terminal online. Bridge controls offline. Engines technically functional. Hull integrity don't ask. This Mark IV gunship's operational parameters have exceeded acceptable damage ranges. The cost of any repairs necessary at your nearest UDL repair factory will be averaged amongst the crew. Savage. View logs. November 12th, 2354. CE's saying something about spare regulator bypass something something. Chikushu. I'm turning this thing toward the groundbreaker, firing up the engines and retiring. Better to be arrested than lose power and drift out into space. I just hope this old bird can handle one last trip. Then a month later. How in this law-forsaken colony is it so damn impossible to requisition parts? My chief engineer is barking at me to order yet another damn thing and I can't get a response from corporate. And then a month after that. Another day, another ship lands on Terra 1 and we can't shoot them down. That makes... I've lost count. What's the point of being out here if we can't get some backup? Start Mayday message playback.
Hello, my name's Jen. I'm the chief engineer on this gunship, and I'd like to let the record show that our captain is a total fucking hullhead. I told him again and again that without fixing our regulators, spinning up the engines are going to blow through our coils and we'll go flying off in a completely random direction. Well, here we are. Thinking we'll hit soil in about 30 seconds. This is your chief engineer signing off for what is probably the last time. It's a shame you can't see this middle finger I'm holding up, because I'm doing it as hard as I can.
Oh, feels bad. I'm sorry that you had to die. You're hilarious. That is unfortunate. Highly unfortunate. I would have loved to add you to my crew. Maybe in the next lifetime. Anything around here? I wonder if it's because of the angles that we're working with here. I wonder if that's why companions can't come up here. Because everything's like super slanted. Possibly? Use. What does this one do? Nothing. Oh, and now? Aha. Pick up the cantankerous canid targeting module. Lovely jubbly. Okay, so now we're going to have to make our choice. Optional, give module to Sanjar. Optional, give module to Graham. Fuck. Well, this is what we talked about before. It's like, I'm against the corporations. I really am. But, at the same time, my dislike of the corpse should not overrule common sense. And common sense tells you that Graham is going to be a fucking moron. And if you give him the power to do so, he'll probably obliterate everything. So, I'm going to have to go with Sanjar. I just don't trust him at all. Graham, that is. It's just like, I give him big targety thingy and people gone die. People are definitely gone die. So, I feel like Sanjar's the smart one. I like his plan. Maybe he can successfully make some changes to the board. There's definitely potential there. I think he's got good intentions at heart. So, hopefully, he's not going to make me look like a fucking moron. I would appreciate that, Sanjar. If you could just do me a solid and use it wisely. Can't remember exactly what he said his plan was now, but it sounded good at the time, I'm pretty sure. My god, the rendering. Oh boy, everything looks so bad when you spawn in.
If the iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful monarch. I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but they're running into trouble with the iconoclasts.
Boy, do I have the good news for you. Could you agree to a truce with the iconoclasts?
They're all mad. And what's more, they left us. I don't see any way for us to work together.
I've read your reviews, Sanjar. You can't do this alone.
Not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I wish.
Yeah. You're good with details, but you could use someone who sees the big picture. The people who wrote your review are the same type of people you'll deal with on the board. Pull your head out of your ass, Sanjar. Don't screw this opportunity up over your wounded pride. The people who wrote your reviews are the same type of people you'll deal with on the board.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Perhaps you have a point. Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts.
How did things get so bad between you and the iconoclasts?
How do these things ever start? Once upon a time, Graham and I saw the same problems with MSI. A rigid corporate structure with no regard for its people. But, where I wanted to reform MSI, he only wanted to take it apart. As if starving in the wilderness is somehow better than starving under corporate mismanagement. He won't hear reason now, and I wouldn't trust him again.
What about his second in command then, Zora?
That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo.
There ain't a body on this planet that can keep a group patched up like she has. I don't know how she does it.
I'd be willing to consider it, but I need to see her review first.
Are you joking? Are you serious?
One can't be haphazard about these things.
But if they saw your
Besides,
review...
if you think her skills will complement mine, then we should see what those skills are.
Fine.
Excellent. Her review would be in the Rizzo offices in
Oh, God damn it.
Cascadia. Bring it to me, and I'll see if she's qualified.
I was just there. Why do you need the targeting module?
Well, because the module controls the weapons systems.
I mean, why do you need the weapon systems?
Because once we mount them on Stellar Bay's walls, no Marauder or Raptidon will ever be a threat to us again. Stellar Bay will be as secure as any other settlement in Halcyon.
If you say so. I'll go with that's a worthy goal.
The point is, this weapon system would be a powerful advantage, and we can't risk the iconoclast getting it.
What's so bad about the iconoclasts reaching the gunship?
Can you imagine what those maniacs would do
Yes.
with weapons like that? They'd wreak havoc.
I agree.
And roll back all the progress we've made at reconciling with the rest of Halcyon.
Good point.
Even if they merely sat on the scraps, the threat of a bunch of anarchists holding a gunship would bring the full wrath of the board down on Monarch. We can't afford that.
I'm skeptical they'd care enough to wipe us out, but if they did, we wouldn't stand a chance.
Indeed.
Oh, you see our quandary.
Which is why I'm not going to give it to Graham. However, I like that. I like that it's telling me that I have a third option now due to that dialogue, that I can make them come together. So we'll definitely try and get that. Seems like your people should be able to handle this.
Look, Celia, he's being funny again.
I don't think so, sir.
Really? Well, I could have sworn. Well, that's not important. What is important is that there's a considerable distance between us and that ship, and most of it is inhabited by marauders and raptidons.
Yeah, that's pretty treacherous.
It is, and that's not saying anything about the sulfur pits, the mantisaurs, the iconoclast rebels. Celia, do we have any pep pills? I'm feeling lightheaded.
I'm afraid you finished them going over the sales reports last week.
Oh, well, I suppose you see our predicament.
I don't see how the UDL is going to let you keep their toys.
The board's own salvage and recovery clause 32B would say differently.
And they won't dare challenge us over this. Not after the data you found on their experiments here.
Fair enough. Just don't ask me to lug a bunch of cannons from that ship too.
Don't worry. We'll send an engineering team for those later. We'll have to disconnect them from the rest of the ship.
Of course, they'll be useless without that targeting module, which is why it's critical that you retrieve it.
Not gonna lie. Like, it's a bit fourth wall break. Well, not fourth wall break, that's the wrong word. It's a bit... I don't know what the word is, but it makes you notice the slight bullshit there. We can't go and get the targeting module because the ship's too far away. But don't worry about the guns. We'll send people to go get them. What? But they're in the same place. Like, These weapons sound pretty powerful.
Which is also why we can't let the iconoclasts get them.
Okay.
Good, because we haven't a moment to lose.
According to the ship's logs, they suffered some kind of malfunction.
That's surprising. The board's equipment is usually in top shape. After all, they have first access to any fresh parts or components.
Perhaps there's something deeper going on?
A conspiracy? You've spent too much time around Graham.
Well, I'll let you know when I've made progress. Cool. Lovely. Okay. Well then, let's get this thing sorted out. Let's try and make peace. Over here, was it? Yeah. Fast travel. Cool. Right. Right over here. Where's the front door at? Here it is. Huh, is this... Ah, we've never been in here. We must have missed this one. Well then, glad I came back. Public Notice 117. Public Notice 117 on issuing of a hazard clause for Terra 1. This notice, issued on January 12th, 2343, serves as the public denouncement of Terra 1 as a feasible workplace environment. Oh wait, no, we've read this before actually, haven't we? To read the hazard clause to Theodore T and Pauline B. I've received confirmation that Rizzo will soon abandon Terra 1 with the rest of the corporations. We're expected to maintain our exports until the day we leave. All teams will continue to operate until told otherwise. As of this time, I don't see the need to inform anyone outside of the three of us of the board's decision. We don't want our workers thinking they're going to be reassigned. Just let them do what they do best, their jobs. From Rizzo Directorate, Mr. Ziegler, we regret to inform you that the shuttles en route to the bottling facility at Cascadia have been rerouted. The evacuation effort is prioritized in order of profitability, measured chiefly by export volume, and as of this time, other facilities have proven themselves either more profitable or more efficient. The distribution system will send the minimum 1 shuttle for evacuation purposes. Wow. If you have more personnel than can fit on the standard shuttle, Rizzo recommends establishing a priority system so that the loading and preparation of that shuttle can proceed smoothly. Please be advised that any attempt to load more than the maximum amount of human resources onto the shuttle will be met with forceful intervention. Warm regards, your friends at Rizzo. And then Theodore to the others again. Or no, from Sumner to the others again. We got 1 shuttle. By my estimate, the Project Tarot assets, both human and otherwise, will take up approximately 2/3 of our available space. That leaves us and a couple more people we can take with us. We need to decide how we're going to decide who else to take. Perhaps a subcommittee to draft a decision-making plan? Sad times. Have I got a bunch of stuff on me? Little bit. What was I keeping? All of those? No! That was really high. Oh, hello. 53. That's even higher. Actually, there's a buyback section, right? 46. Was that even... What have you guys got? Okay, that is actually better. Alright, we'll have that back then. I will wear... What's this? 43... Up to 53. Oh, yes. You love to see it. Then we've got a 38 and a 46. What are you wearing, Pavati? You've got a 32. Let's give you a 46. Does that become a 51 on you? No, it stays a 46. 38. You're a 38, but if we give you this, then you become a 43? A 46? Okay. I forget how all this works, but... Hell, it seems good to me. And then let's sell those two. You love to see it. And all of this junk. Nice. Very, very nice. Muchos. Niceos. Gimme, gimme. Ooh, I missed this. Thank you. Don't need smokes. We'll check upstairs in a moment. Oh. Free to open? How kind. Was that a legendary helmet? It was. Plasma damage +5, N-ray damage +10. Rizzo corporate helmet for members of the Sugar Ops team. View data. Executive review, Blackwood Zora. Zora's a top-notch sawbones with a good head for working under pressure. She knows how to assimilate large amounts of detailed information to make quick decisions. Her competence and decisiveness have allowed her to restore more than a few limbs and digits lost to carelessness around the machinery. Recommended for Employee of the Month. Damn. Sandra's going to be pleased with that. Executive review, Cecil. Cecil's enthusiasm for Rizzo products is unmatched, and he displays an impressive knowledge of company products. He's exactly the kind of worker we need to keep at our storefronts. Do not promote beyond store manager. Do we know? Oh, I feel like we know the name Cecil McClure. Export executive review for Zora to external datapad. Yes. Lovely. So now we're going to need to return to Sanjar, I assume. Let's have a quickie. A quickie? I was debating between saying quick and cheeky look upstairs, and I went with queeky. So that's pretty great. Hello. How much does it cost to boost up my thing even higher? It costs 7,000. Ho ho. Ho 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 ho. That is a large amount of bits. But we're going to do it anyway. Lol. I think it's never come up with this before, has it? I think the game doesn't think I realised that it's costing more and more bits each time. But, yes. Because I'm absolutely fucking rolling in it. God, that costs 7,000. The next one costs 13,000. It's a good thing I'm filthy rich. After spending that 7k, I still have 28k. I could do the next one and still have 14. And I'm pretty sure I'd still be fine at 14. Should we do it? I'm one ballsy man. The next one's 24k. Okay, we're not doing that one. Not for a little bit. Repair you. Cool. Cool. Well, we're significantly poorer because we came up here, so that's a shame. But I am making the most OP gun that this world has ever seen, and I will not be stopped by such measly issues as cash money. Didn't check any of these guys, did I? Although they all appear to be empty. Oh, hey, did I read this? I guess I did. Wait, did I come up here and read this and then never go downstairs or something? Is that what happened? Possibly. Okay, well. Back to Sanjar we go. Back into the world of poor rendering as we load in. Good news.
Any luck bringing the iconoclast to the bargaining table? I don't like the idea that they'll be trying for that module while we delay.
Well, they'll have a tough fucking time of it because I've already got it, lad. I found Zora's review. Here.
Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she's actually very qualified.
If it weren't for her, I'd wager the iconoclast would have died off a while ago.
I wasn't expecting to say this, but if you can put her in charge and convince her to agree to a meeting, I'd be willing to discuss terms.
Oh shit. I've got to depose Graham. Very well. Well, damn. I did not expect that. Bring up that region map. And away we go.
You all got different Saltuna here on Monarch. Ain't that neat?
You come to Monarch and that's what you're excited about. You ought to get out more.
What the fuck is Nyoka doing?
Not right now.
Did you see that? What the fuck was that? Hello, let's depose your boss.
Captain, we should chat.
We should.
Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore. I think he's just guilt-ridden. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head, and the only way I see the iconoclast surviving is we depose him.
Well, I've got great news because I was coming to tell you the exact same thing. I'm with you there. Let's talk to him. I'm not going against Graham. What kind of bitch would do that?
Okay. Deep breaths. This is what's best, Sora. Time to save Monarch.
I bet he's going to be absolutely fine with this. No issues whatsoever. Graham, old buddy, old chum, old pal, old friend, old buddy, old chum.
Captain, you must be back with the access codes to our new ship.
Graham,
No.
we need to talk.
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats.
Oh boy. I'm sorry, Graham, but Zora's taken over this shit.
What? Zora?
You're running the Iconoclast into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the eternal path. It's time to step down.
The troops? Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers. Followers. They pick up a gun because you tell them to, not because they want to. And you, Captain, after all you've done for me, for us, you throw behind this mutinous blasphemer?
I do. She's got the best interests of the Iconoclasts at heart. You're about to take over a planet. You can't handle that responsibility. I just think she'll be a better leader. Let's get on with it, Zora. Yeah, you're about to take over a planet. You can't handle that responsibility, my mans.
I can and shall. All I've done for my people. And look at where that path has led me. I built this movement from the ground up. I've brought freedom to Monarch, and all these years later, we're still free.
I joined because I believed that you were in it for the Iconoclasts. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon. That you were selfless. But I know the truth now, Graham. I know what happened in Amber Heights. You didn't start this movement because you wanted to save us. You wanted to save yourself.
No.
Those deaths are on your hands. No amount of meditating will clean them. You ran. You needed a clear conscience, so you ran. You don't seek enlightenment. You just feel guilty. Or let's get on with it again. Yeah, those deaths are on your hands, my dude.
I've spent years atoning for my sins. I've studied, meditated, taught. I built the Iconoclasts so that any man could cast away his past for a fresh start.
That's your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? After all those innocent lives? I'm sorry. I believed in you once. I did. But it's over. Stand down.
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and the colony has moved on. This is my movement. These are my people. If you want to lead them, you'll have to kill me.
Oh, shit. That isn't necessary, or, not much of a choice here, Zora. Let's get this over with. Leave conversation. No, that isn't necessary. Don't want to kill him. He's an idiot, but he doesn't deserve to die.
Please. Don't make me do this, Graham.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it. But as long as I draw breath, I will not abandon them.
So be it.
Shit, really?
Here they come!
What? Alright, you do the honors, Nyoka.
To shreds, you say?
Not the time. Not the time for the fucking catchphrase, Nyoka. Oh my god. I did not expect that. I thought we'd have a persuade check. Oh, I just looted his I got a class reputation in green. Oh god. I thought we'd have a persuade check or some kind of check that would make us be like, yeah, just stand down peacefully. And he'd go, oh, all right then. And that'd be it. Motherfucker.
Well, Captain, here we are. Killed a lot of people in the name of the Iconoclasts, and it never feels right. But this time, it's especially wrong.
Yeah.
You got the... Void held me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device from the ship. Do you have it?
Well, hold on. I was thinking you and Sanjar could join forces.
I've thought about it, but I think we're too far gone. Pulling Carlotta's support was crossing a line.
Oof. Well, I didn't have Inspiration 55, but I do have Persuade 55. I wonder if these two that aren't numbered, I wonder if they would also let me surpass it, but Persuade 55 is enough.
You know, Captain, I never thought about that. maybe he could be taught the eternal truth. Spread the message from within the corporations. All right. If he's willing to talk, I'll give him a chance.
Well, do I have good news for you? He's willing to talk. I've already spoken to him. He's agreed to meet.
Well then. I've got to prepare a few just-in-case measures. But when you're ready, let's meet at the old OSI church outside Stellar Bay.
All right. Oversee the negotiation. We've done pretty good here. Let's do it.